Houston Maritime Attorney in the USA in 2022. Over Houston Marine Best Injury Attorney at Cubus Law is pleased to assist injured marine personnel in obtaining compensation. Every business has its own risks and the maritime sector is no exception. In fact, operates in one of the most dangerous industries on the planet. Houston Maritime Attorney in the USA in 2022. When sailors are on the boat, they are at risk of work-related injuries. The courts are aware of this. Furthermore, our Houston personal injury law firm is always fighting for injured sailors. Maritime law gives injured marine workers the right to receive the compensation they need for any work-related problems. Moreover, these rules serve as the basis for all harm to sailors. Houston Maritime Attorney in the USA in 2022. If you are injured at sea, it is important to contact a Houston Maritime lawyer who is fully aware of these rules. If you have been injured in the maritime business, contact our personal injury lawyers and let us fight for you. Maritime law and maritime injury case. The Admiralty Act exists to help injured sailors recover from work-related injuries. Without these restrictions, injured sailors would be obliged to work on their own to alleviate any hardships they may have had to endure at work. When a marine crew becomes ill or injured, the ship owner is responsible for compensating them. This is what maritime advocates call maintenance and treatment. Houston Maritime Attorney in the USA in 2022. Basically, this means that the employer must cover the cost of the illness until the employee is fully recovered. This commitment is seen by the court as the duty of any employer on their ship. Houston Maritime Attorney in the USA in 2022. In addition, sailors are entitled to full pay for cruise period during which they were ill or injured. In most cases, they specify the amount of unpaid wages in their employment contract. High Sea Death Act. High Maritime Attorney in the USA in 2022. The best working in the commercial marine industry is risky. The death of a worker can sometimes be due to negligence or wrongdoing of the employer or co-worker. In the event of the death of a loved one on a cruise ship at least 3 nautical miles of the US coast, the spouse, parent, child, or other dependent relative may be entitled to fair compensation for the missed salary, funeral expenses, and consoling cost on high sea level. For a claim to be successful, a maritime attorney must prove negligence on the part of the ship owner or co-worker. Even if the deceased played a role in his or her own death, compensation may still be appropriate. Merchant Marine Act. If you work for a company on the ground and have work-related injuries, state workers' compensation rules apply. This is not the case when you work offshore. The Jones Law, often referred to as the Commercial Maritime Law, is a federal law adopted in the 1920 that governs maritime trade in the ports of the United States. However, part of the law allows marine workers to sue their employer for benefits for work-related injuries caused by the negligence. It doesn't matter if you are a captain or companion, a deckhand, a cook, or a bartender. You may be eligible for benefits if you decide dedicated at least 30% of your working hours to shipping operations while on the water and experience injuries. This includes lost wages, medical bills, and compensation for pain and distress.